Hey there, and welcome. Ever wanted to sing, or maybe you're just curious about how your own voice works? Well, you've come to the perfect place. We're going to break down the absolute basics, the stuff every single singer needs to know, right from square one. All right, let's kick things off with what is, honestly, the most important concept your voice. It's not just something that makes noise, right? It's a living, breathing part of you. You can't just go out and buy a new set of vocal cords like you would guitar strings. So learning to sing is really about learning to understand and take care of this amazing instrument you were born with.
So, what if we just did it right here, right now? No more putting it off. Think of the next few minutes as your very own first lesson, a personal guide to finding your voice. Sound good? Let's do it. Okay, so we're talking about your voice as a living instrument. So, how do we learn to play it? Well, any instrument, whether it's a piano or a trumpet, has fundamentals, and your voice is no different. The very first thing we have to talk about is how you hold it. And by it, I mean your own body. All right, first things first, we have to stand correctly. This is the foundation of everything. Before a single note comes out of your mouth, we have to get your body ready to be a totally open channel for sound. And why is that so important? Simple. Tension is the #1 enemy of a good singer. Seriously, it'll sabotage you every time, so we have to tackle that right away. Just look at this. It's a night and day difference, isn't it? On one side, you've got a body that's literally trapping the sound inside. On the other, you've got a body that's ready to let it soar. Think about it. When your shoulders are hunched and your chest is caved in, you're physically squishing the very things you need to make a powerful sound. But with just a few little tweaks, bam, you create this open, powerful frame for your voice. Okay, let's actually do this together. Seriously, stand up if you can, get your feet about shoulder width apart, maybe put one just a little bit in front of the other. Now, unlock your knees, don't lock them back, let them be soft and bouncy. Good. Now, roll your shoulders back and just let them drop. And the final piece, imagine there's a string gently pulling your chest, your sternum, up towards the ceiling. Can you feel that? You should feel solid and stable, but also kind of light and lifted. That right there, that's your singing power stance. All right, so the instrument's frame is all set up. Now we need to talk about the power source, the engine. And that, my friends, is your breath. But here's the thing. The way we need to breathe for singing is totally different from the way you're probably breathing right now, just sitting there. Okay, let's meet the superstar of a singer's breathing system, the diaphragm. It's this big, dome-shaped muscle right under your lungs. I love the parachute analogy. Picture that. When you breathe in to sing, that parachute flattens and moves down. What does that do? It creates this space that just sucks air deep into the bottom of your lungs. That's where all your power and control comes from. It's a total game changer. So here is the absolute key takeaway. Singing breath is low and wide. I need you to completely forget about breathing up. You know how we take a deep breath and our shoulders and chest go way up? That's actually creating tension, which we don't want. From now on, I want you to think out, like you've got an inner tube around your middle. When you breathe in, you're trying to expand that inner tube 360 degrees, out to the front, out to the sides, even into your back. All right, enough talk, right? Theory is one thing, but feeling it in your own body is everything. So let's try a few really simple drills to wake up those breathing muscles. It's time to actually connect your brain to your breath. And hey, don't worry, nobody can see you, so just go for it. Okay, drill number 1, let's smell a rose. Imagine you're holding a beautiful, fragrant flower. Bring it right up to your nose and just take a nice, gentle sniff in. Do it again. Notice what happens. Did your shoulders stay down? Did you feel this quiet, easy expansion around your waist? That right there, that's the feeling. That's a singer's breath. All right, this next one might feel a little goofy, but trust me, it's amazing for finding the right muscles. Put a hand on your belly, kind of between your belly button and your ribs. Now, just pant lightly, like a happy puppy. Ha, ha, ha. Feel that little pulse, that kick against your hand? Those are your abdominal muscles. That's your support system kicking in. You've just found your engine. Okay, this is the big one. This is where we put it all together. First, take in a really good low breath, that smell the rose breath. Now, hold it for a sec. Instead of just letting it all out, you're going to release it on a long, steady hiss, like air leaking out of a tire. Keep your hand on your belly. Feel how those muscles get tight and firm? They're controlling the air. You're not just breathing out anymore. You're actively supporting the flow of air.
See how long and steady you can make that hiss. This is everything. Okay, deep breath. We've got our posture. We've got our breath engine fired up. Now, it's time. Time to actually make a sound. We're going to connect that supported breath to an actual note. And yeah, there's a fancy word for it, but honestly, it's something your body already knows how to do. And that word is phonation. It's just a scientific term for making sound. So imagine that controlled hiss of air traveling up from your lungs. It gets to your throat, to your voice box, the larynx. And in there are your vocal folds. Think of them like two little ribbons. As the air passes through, they vibrate together and create a buzzing sound. Brrrr. That little buzz, that is the source code of your voice. And it turns out how you start that buzz is incredibly important. There are a few ways to do it. You've got the glottal attack. That's a hard, kind of punchy start. Think of the sound in uh-oh. See that little pop at the beginning? That's it. Then you have the opposite, the aspirate onset, which is super breathy, like when you say who. You're losing a bunch of air before the note even starts. But the goal, the sweet spot we're aiming for, is the coordinated onset. That's where the breath and the vibrations start at the exact same time. It's clean, it's smooth, and it's the healthiest way to sing. Okay, let's do a quick recap of your first lesson. Takeaway number 1, your voice is your own personal living instrument. Treat it well. Number 2, great posture is your superpower. It gets rid of tension and unlocks your sound. 3, your breath is your fuel, and it's all about breathing low and wide. 4, those simple drills we did, they're your new best friends for waking up your support. And finally, the goal is always a clean, smooth start to every note. Boom, you've got the basics. And really, it all boils down to that. Body, breath, and sound. That's the trifecta. I don't care if you want to sing heavy metal or opera or soft folk music. These 3 things are the foundation for all of it. What you just learned, this is a huge deal. It's the same first step that every single pro singer on the planet had to take. And just like that, your first lesson is over. You literally have the fundamental keys to start unlocking the instrument that you've had your whole life. So the only real question is, what are you going to do with it? What story is your voice waiting to tell? Because your journey, it's really just getting started.